Good evening and welcome to story number 352. My name is Mary, and today's story title is The Plot Against Paul. And Merry Christmas, everyone. Early the next morning, more than 40 Jews made a plan to kill Paul, swearing that they would not eat or drink until they had slain him. These men came to the chief priests and said, "We have bound ourselves under a great oath that we will taste nothing until we have killed Paul. Ask the chief captain to bring Paul down again to meet the council, so they may hear him and try his case. While he is on his way to the council, we will rush in and kill him." Now, Paul had a sister living in Jerusalem, and her son heard of this plot. He came to the castle and told it to Paul. Then Paul called one of the officers and said to him, "Take this young man to the chief captain, for he has something to tell him." So the officer brought the young man to the chief captain and said to him, "Paul called me to him and asked me to bring this young man to you, for he has something to say to you." The chief captain took the young man aside and asked him, "What is it that you have to say to me?" And he said, "The Jews have agreed to ask you to bring Paul before the council again, but do not let him go, for there are more than 40 men watching for him who have sworn they will neither eat nor drink until they have killed Paul." The chief captain listened carefully and then sent the young man away after saying to him, "Do not tell anyone that you have spoken of these things to me." After the young man had gone, the chief captain called 2 centurions and said to them, "Make ready 200 soldiers to go as far as Caesarea, and 70 men on horseback, and 200 men with spears at 9 o'clock at night." He also told them to have ready horses for Paul, so he might send him safe to Felix, the governor of the land at Caesarea. Then he wrote a letter for Felix. "Claudius Lysias sends greeting to the most noble governor Felix. This man was seized by the Jews and would have been killed by them. But I came upon him with the soldiers and took him from their hands, having learned that he was a citizen of Rome, and to find out the reasons they were so strongly against him, I brought him down to their council. I found that the charges against him were about questions of their law, but nothing deserving death or bonds. When I heard that there was a plot to kill the man, I sent him at once to you and told his enemies to go before you with their charges." And that was the word of the Lord. Now we have 3 questions. Number 1, what did 40 Jews plan to do to Paul? What did 40 Jews plan to do to Paul? Second, how did Paul find out about the plot? How did Paul find out about the plot? Third and last, how did the captain save Paul's life? How did the captain save Paul's life? And now we come to the end of story number 352. How quickly that goes. So I hope you have enjoyed today's story. Stay tuned. I'll be taping the next one very shortly. Bye for now. May God bless us all.